So my art appreciation professor assigned this assignment that I am going to share with you guys because I don't know, I just think it's so cool that I wanted to record myself doing it in the process of it, and then share it with you all. So she calls this a happening assignment, and that refers to like how people would do installation art and call them happenings. They don't necessarily do that as much anymore, but it refers to that installation like performance art that used to be called happenings. So I'm going to go through bit by bit. This is supposed to take 30 minutes, so hopefully I do that. So the first task that I have to do, and everything has to be done on this sheet of paper, is feeling a place. So I have to create 2 rubbings of a textured surface, one inside and one outdoors, with a piece of charcoal. I do not have any charcoal, but I do have kind of very fine charcoal. They're not really charcoal, they're more graphite pencils. So I'm going to use that instead and cheat a little bit. So let's go find some texture. I think the first one I'm going to do is the texture of the wall in the room I'm in right now, and so I will record myself doing that. Okay, so here are my results. I don't know that they came out super well, but I think they're okay. So this one, obviously, as it says, is the wall of the room I'm in, and then this one I went outside on the deck and just put the paper on the railing and did that rubbing there. So yeah, first step down. So the next step is to make nature permanent, and so we're going to get a leaf or an object from nature and trace its outline onto the piece of paper. So let's go get something from nature. So I found my object from nature. It's a tiny little clover, and we're just going to trace the outline of this, which it's going to be really small, but that's fine. So we've done our outline, as you can see here, and the next step is just to do some conscious breathing. So I'm going to inhale and exhale deeply 8 times in a row, and then I have to write the exact time I am done in non-numerical form, which is interesting. It's going to be interesting how I decide to do that, so I'm just going to do some breathing, which I could actually really use right now. Okay, so the next step is noting your belongings. So I'm going to pick an object that is mine and put it on the paper in bright light. So I'm in the sunroom, it's pretty bright in here, so I'm just gonna do that really quick. I'm going to use my glasses and just draw the shape of their shadow. So we'll do that super quickly. Also, I can't videotape me doing this one because I need my flashlight. So the next one is probably my favorite. It's audio expressions, and the prompt is make or find a sound and record it on your phone. Describe the sound in writing in 1 or 2 words. There has been this sound that I found on TikTok. I haven't been on TikTok in like a month, and the first time I went on, there was this sound that just had me rolling. Like, it is the funniest thing I've ever heard, and it's all I can think about because it's exactly what the inside of my brain sounds like. So I'm going to record that really quick and then describe it in writing. The next prompt is to crease my paper 2 times, and it's called Rejecting the Normal Procedure. So here's my paper thus far. You can see I have my audio one right here, which just says my brain, because I feel like that's very accurate. So I'm just gonna not really think about it and just crease it twice and do that. So it's nice and wrinkly in the middle. So the next one after that is connect past to present. So think of someone you love and a memory together. Write down the place they are currently or the place you remember them being. So let's do that. The next prompt is share kindness with yourself, which I think is really nice. And it's just tear off a portion of the paper and write something nice to find later. So I'm just gonna tear that big chunk off and write You are doing the best you can, and look, you're still here. I'm proud of you, and I love you. I'm just gonna date that really quick. Just pull it up super small. And I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but I'm just gonna stick it somewhere in my room probably. I'll put it in my pocket for now, and then find it somewhere else. Okay, chart your path is the next one. Draw a map in the form of a single line that represents the path you took from the first experience to the last experience and then back to the classroom. Well, I'm not in the classroom, so let's say... So I started here at the table, I went to the wall, outside, back inside at the table. And that's pretty much it. The next one after that is looking differently. So take a picture of something by zooming in as close as your camera lens will allow. Yeah, let's do it. So I took a picture of my eye for that, and it actually turned out really well, considering I had to like use zoom to try to make sure I was actually getting my eye in it, and I'm pretty surprised. But the next one is reflect on your day. Sit quietly and meditate on your day from start to finish for as long as necessary. Say a single word out loud that reflects this day. Document that word. So I'm just going to do that. I have 4 minutes left of my 30 minutes. So I'm going to, I guess we'll just see. We'll see. Sit and think about it. So the word that I thought of for reflecting on my day was actually progress. So write that down. Big letters. And then the last one is undo it. Choose a portion of your piece to edit by smudging it once quickly. This is the full piece. Edit it. I guess by smudging it. I do have a little smudgy eraser here. There is one last part of the project, which is a conceptual self-portrait. So I'm just going to film myself drawing that. That doesn't have to be done within the time limit because I'm already over my time limit. So we'll just see how it looks at the end. So obviously this is what I look like, but we'll see my interpretation of myself on paper. I'm not going to be looking at myself for this. So. So there is my self-portrait. Obviously it's not entirely accurate, but you know what, I think it's pretty good, especially since I haven't actually drawn in a while. So this is the portion that I smudged. I kind of like erased slash smudged it. So yeah, this is now the full completed project. So yeah, I just thought that that was a really cool project, and it was kind of fun to do and kind of just really be in the moment. It's something that I have been working really hard to do more of lately, just be present and just exist without thinking about everybody else that's existing, just existing in your own body and, you know, taking up space. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I think this might be a very weird video, but honestly, like, again, in that vein of just existing, I just want to share my existence with someone, and whether that's someone I know versus someone I don't know, I don't really care at this point. I'm I've just gotten to the point where just recording my existence, whether it be on this piece of paper or on this camera, is something that I think is very healing for me personally. So I just want to do more of that. So I hope you liked this. If you thought it was weird, I don't know, I kind of did too. I don't really know why I did this, but I just thought it went along nicely with the project. So hope you guys like it, and maybe if you want to, try it at home and see what you come up with. Yeah. See ya.